bit of a variety. Thick is outside edge, straight into the hands, gone.
Extra pace, extra bounce, did the trick for PAK.
And Shadab is into it again. And it's a boundary. 50 for Tamim. Perfect timing for Shamim Chowdhury to rip another one.
Well, yeah, indeed. It's at least something to smile about for Bangladesh at the moment. They've been struggling right from the word go. Even Tamim Iqbal, 50 or 44, maybe a little bit on the sluggish side when you come to think that it's the T20 format. But he has the opportunity now, Danny, to step on the gas. He's got to, really, with just 5 overs left. Only his 7th 50, 100 in his T20 career. Well, it's evident that he's trying to get a move on, understandably. But Shadab, very wily bowler. He has had the experience of bowling to Tamim recently in the Bangabandhu BPL and knows the approach that Tamim might be taking. He's just to drag that on, didn't get a bad arm, fortunately for him.
The two umpires, Mrs. Shozab and Hassan Raza. It might be a freebie because it is above the waist height. We'll just have a look at Hassan Raza. Just wants to check this. It's 4 first and foremost. I'm not saying it's above, and Tamim thinks it is.
Well, they're looking inquiringly at the umpire at square leg. If you see it square on, you'll find out whether it was actually dipping. Well, anyway, he's got to be happy with the boundary and has to carry on. Short, and has been pulled away, and it's going to go to the boundary. So it's been a fabulous over so far. 3 boundaries coming in the first 4 deliveries.
Just what they needed, the Bangla boys. 100 is up now for the tourists. It's been a little short and a little full here. He almost stood back on his stumps with this one, Tamim. Oh, what happened there? Lost it. Going full again. And unfortunately for the bowler, it's gone for 4.
And generate a lot of pace, this young man.
He's got long on and long off back. Fine leg, third man up. Yeah, can't bowl there. Haris Rauf, he's been punished for a wayward delivery.
Mahmudullah Riyad is too good, and he's too adept in that kind of a shot. Well, the few Bangladesh supporters are pretty happy with that. The ball just deviating down leg. All he had to do was just a faint tickle, a little glance away, and off it went. A lot of pace on that delivery.
Gets to the back end of an innings at T20, he can strike it big. Now, is that clipped? I think it is. We're going to come upstairs here because it's a direct hit here from Ahmad Wasim.
Well, that's interesting. And the captain inquiring, did you manage to make it? And Tamim Iqbal says, I think I did. Little nod of the hat. He's not the best runner amongst the wickets, is he, Danny?
No, I've seen him over the years. He's lazy, and he is lazy. He's gone. Crazy. Seen this happen in the Bangladesh Premier League on a few occasions. Yeah, it's really lazy. He needed to get a wriggle on. He hit the ball quite cleanly to Ahmad Wasim, and he's going to have to go. It's a really poor piece of running from a very experienced man.
Yeah, this is what's the difference between the two teams yesterday, when Bangladesh missing the direct hits, Pakistan getting the direct hits and getting important batsmen out. So very crucial in this format of the game. Tamim Iqbal goes for 65 run out, and it's 117 for 5.
Yeah, the sun is out. And that is out. Yeah, nice and straight again. Saw it yesterday afternoon. Haris Rauf, high fives all round. Wicket number 6 down.
Well, a hoik across the line from Mahmudullah Riyad. He's very annoyed at himself, but look at, once again, You miss, I hit. He was trying to hit it out of the ground, did not get bat to ball, and he is absolutely on top of the world, and why not? Excellent piece of bowling. And the skipper has to go. Mahmudullah gone for 12. Clean ball by Rauf. 126 for 6. Well, it's not looking too good for Bangladesh at the moment. Just 5 deliveries left. Amanil Islam Biplab comes in, just 20 years old, the leggy, and he'll have to do his bit with the bat now. He'd like to give the strike back to Shommo Sharkar. He's gone for it, gets an inside part of the bat, and it slithers away for a very, very welcome boundary. Hands on head for the bowler, but that's part of the game.
Yeah, bonus stuff here. The old French cut. Can't set too many fields for that. Take 4 and be happy. It didn't rip out your leg pole.
Well, be happy. Yeah, I think they need a few more. 130 yesterday, 141, the lowest ever T20 score on this ground. Bangladesh will be hoping with the last 4 deliveries they can overtake that. But somehow feel it. It's not going to be enough. It was a better batting track here today compared to the one yesterday. Should have done better. Oh, another wild attempt at a shot. Missed it.
Yeah, I'm in agreement, Shamim. It's a much better surface sliding on, and they bowled pretty well, Pakistan. The demise of the captain. Yeah, big inside edge. Very similar wicket yesterday for Haris Rauf when he knocked over Afif.
Well, that was down the leg side. He's not going to get a positive response from the umpire on that occasion. It's going to be signaled a leg by. There's confirmation of that. The trajectory of the ball definitely deviating down the leg side. Another single, the result of all that activity in the middle. But this guy's been very impressive, and I like his celebrations. It's just that it doesn't want to get carried away, and he might hurt himself after he takes a wicket. The amount of expansive celebration that he does catches your eye.
Very fit young men these days, Shammers.
Well, you have to be, particularly in this format of the game. And I think that is one area that Bangladesh has to work on. Fitness levels right the way through, and also how to just pace your innings in what seems to be a very short format, but you also have time. You can bide your time and be a little more selective. You can never allow the opposition to contain your run rate. That's something that you've got to keep an eye on.
Self in a little tangle here. Shumo trying to be a bit cute. Results in a single, another leg by, but one to go. Try and, well, the best option, whistle out of the park, but not on this one.
Yeah, not on this one. He got a better foot to it. He would like the toe of the bat, not his own toe.
Yeah, can smart a little bit, and even get a broken toe for your worth. Last ball. Flashing blade, nice. Really nice way to finish things. A boundary, the last ball of the innings, allows Bangladesh to get to 136 for 6 here.
Well, it's been a struggle. There's no question about that. That's the lowest total in T20 internationals here at the Gaddafi stadiums, but at least they've got some runs on the board, and that's what the bowlers will be hoping to defend. It's going to be a tough ask in defending such a small total, but early breakthroughs, a good accurate bowling like the Pakistanis. If they can just emulate what the Pakistani bowlers have done, the Bangladesh bowlers will say that we have an opportunity to defend this total.
Yeah, I think wickets will be the key. Bangladesh simply have to get people out early, I reckon, because the difference when you look at pace, 14 overs of the 20 were pace, 4 for 85. Spin, half a dozen overs, 1 for 49. So it just shows you Bangladesh struggled against the quick men, and no surprises there. When you look at this attack of Pakistan, lends itself to that great strength of pace. Historically, it has been the case. So high fives, and they've got to feel pleased about things to restrict Bangladesh to 136 for 6 and try and go 2-0 up in this 3-match series.
It's been, except for Tamim Iqbal with 65 or 53, even he was not too comfortable right the way through. In phases, he was pretty brilliant with some nice shots. Afif Hussain looked to be going after the bowling right from the word go, but eventually is caught by Rauf of the bowling of Hasnain. He was trying to slash a one outside the off stump. 21 he got, and the rest, nothing to write home about. And that's been the problem. No good runs.